I think whenever it like as soon as Chris gets done, it's almost a guarantee that we're bringing back Dunlap
Yeah.
just because we have a real lack of quality defensive linemen.
I would love to bring back Carlos.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Like
know?
the Chiefs really want it. He hasn't signed anywhere.
Did he make an appearance in the the Swamp
No.
Kings?
No. No Carlos Dunlap.
Shame.
They didn't even really
Okay,
mention
so
his ass, bro.
man,
It's
so
not
there
even
was
on here, but that was disappointing at times.
the documentary. I know I would have watched it much sooner, but you guys watched it first and were like, and then I'm like, well, I'll watch it eventually, I guess.
I mean, you're a Florida fan, so you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, if it's just about those seasons, like I mean, I guess
Like
I
I
haven't
said,
gone back and
it goes a
relooped it.
little bit outside of it, like this much outside of each season.
Okay.
The
But
third episode talks about the third episode talks about the off the field issues for about 9 minutes total.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, I mean, they were leading up to it in the fourth episode.
Right back.
They don't even mention that there's a field that they're not on.
Because it's 06 to 09, right? You got like
Yeah.
championship, Heisman championship, and then like Tebow's last year.
Yeah, that's
And it's
the undefeated season up until Alabama.
something
the
about,
Bishop's, the
that
Bishop's
one.
Sycamore was pretty good.
I haven't
That
watched
one
that
was
one
like-
yet. I kind of needed to step back after the Swamp Kings.
Yeah, no, Bishop Sycamore was pretty.
Hall of Shame,
Is-
if you haven't watched that on Netflix, was really good. About
That
Victor
one would be
Conti.
good. I don't
That
know if
one
we've
was really
given,
good.
as Bishop Sycamore, have we really given that story enough time to marinate? Like, are we gonna get everything from that? Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot known.
is there? Okay, are they
Yeah.
coming out with that one? Because maybe some of these sports documentaries, they're just like, let's cover this thing right after it happens. Or a lot of documentaries in general these days. And you're like, but you don't really get the full story normally until like a couple decades later when people
Like,
are
I
a lot
liked
more comfortable talking
I-
about it.
I liked the Victor Conti one because it was 90s, early 2000s that it happened.
It's appropriate to do that now.
I think the Florida one was probably, I mean, you're covering 06 to 09. I mean,
Yeah.
it hasn't quite been 20 years, you're right, but
Yeah, and
Yeah, but I get the reason. I think I get the reasons why they did the BS one so quick
yeah,
because this guy's still trying to do it.
good
Like
God.
they have that main guy that's responsible for all of it in the documentary. He's like the most prominent one.
right.
Yeah,
You see how fucking crazy this dude
Gotta
sounds
watch
like
that.
immediately.
the trailers don't make him look good.
I need
Yeah,
to watch that one, man.
I think they wanted it. The people who made it, I think they wanted it to serve as like a warning, like, hey, this guy is full of shit, and he
Hey.
Do not
HBO
watch.
will do that shit. They did that shit to the Jinx. You remember that?
yeah.
They got that mofo arrested. They were like, mm-mm. What's that?
I mean, he got himself arrested.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
They
He
didn't
did.
make
They
him go in
helped.
the urinal and start talking to his dick about how he murdered somebody.